Good morning. How are you today on this cold, blustery Friday? Hi, for those of you that don't know me, I'll introduce myself. I am Rhonda Niehaus, Frugal Rodeo Mom. You can catch my reels. You can catch my TikToks. Just hashtag Frugal Rodeo Mom, and they will bring up for you. All right. I am talking about it. I didn't want to talk about it, but I am talking about it because I honestly dislike this time of year. I really do. I dislike the cold, the blustery. And here in Iowa, it seems like it's not only gotten cold, but it also gets windier here. And just what we need when it's cold already is more wind. And I don't remember this as a kid, but here we are. So, if you're like me and you live on an acreage, or if you live in town and you just live in an older home, typically you have to do some steps in order to keep your house warmer for the winter. And it is important because with all of the gas prices going up, like I'm not going to lie, guys, it's costing me another $500 this year. And I contract my LP fuel out, but it's costing me another $500 to contract the same amount of gallons of fuel that I have contracted year after year after year. And it's slowly gone up by a tick, but this year it took a big jump. It's almost $2 a gallon is what I contracted for. So that is why it is most important this year to make sure that you have winterized your home and your property so everything takes less energy and less heat to warm. All right. With an older house, drafts and cold air leaks keeps the temp down in the house. So if you're trying to keep it 70, the furnace has to run more, the LP gets used more. So it's just kind of cause and effect. So we need to stop some of those excuse me. We need to stop some of those air leaks to make your house less drafty. How do you do that? Well, it may be time for you to upgrade windows. We ended up having to in the derecho, which honestly, the derecho was the best blessing for me because we got new siding, new windows. So we are more insulated now than what we have been ever with this house. We did the LP smart siding. We put foam board on. We also put on Tyvek and then the siding on top of it. So we are warmer. We've actually, in the last year, we've used less fuel just because we've done stuff to the outside. So it may be time to really start thinking about getting those things done. If you do not have the money, or if it's something to save up and you're like, dude, just trying to get through the winter, seriously, just trying to get through the winter. Here's a few things that you can do that we have also done in the past, and it does help. Put plastic on the drafty windows. They have that stuff that you peel on and then you take a hair dryer, and it does really help. It cuts down the draft quite a bit. So put the plastic on the windows. Draft protection on the doors, leaky air on the doors. Maybe a door that you don't use very much. Get some of those draft guards. You can put them on the floor and you get those and you shut the door and it keeps the draft down. Or you can, do some at the top to keep the draft down there. Wherever your draft is coming in, just fill that up. Put blankets in the door, whatever you can do to help keep that draft down off of that door. Shut off the upper floors to your house. Guys, not every year, but I invest in decent electric blankets. And I am going to say it's colder up here in the house than what it is in the main part of the house. We keep the main part of the house 70 when we're down there, but we turn down the furnace at night and it gets chilly up here in the bedroom. So I invest in electric blankets, and we have electric blankets that come on, that we turn on, and we sleep with those. And I tell you what, we're not sick near as much. I think the cool air kind of zips out all of the yucks that you get. We're not sick as much. We are not it's cold up here, but I turn on the furnace and I warm it up before we start I don't shut the heat off up here. I just shut the doors downstairs because your heat migrates up. The heat migrates up. So instead of allowing the heat just to escape upstairs to make this 70 up here, I just shut the doors downstairs or shut off the stairway, and I leave the heat on. So as long as I leave the registers open, so as long as they're open, you are going to get it a little warmer in here, but up here, but it's not going to be as warm as what it's going to be downstairs. So it won't be 70 degrees. The other thing is you might need to figure out a little supplement heat, like some room heaters or anything like that. You may need to find just some of those. Just don't leave them on when you're gone. But if you turn them on and have them on just to kind of help warm the room a little bit, that a lot of times will help keep your house a little bit warm, especially when those temperatures really dip down. Like today, it's 24, but it feels like 10. We're not used to this. It was 75 degrees yesterday. We're not used to this. So it feels really burr cold today. The also is, thinking about outside, if you have animals, you need to run heaters in the water so they continually have water. That's a must. But one thing that you can do that we've done is we cover our well, and that keeps everything warmer in the well because the ground's warmer. We pile snow up around it when we get snow, so it just keeps down on the drafts of the well. And that makes everything just run when it's warmer down there. That makes everything just run better, run easier, and run better. So it just keeps it warmer down there, and you don't have to worry about the well pump switch freezing or anything like that. So those are things that you can do too. And get your heaters in your tanks and that kind of stuff so you don't have to worry about the tanks freezing over. So these are all things that you can do that will save you money. And if you save money on your house and keep it warmer, then I can guarantee you'll use less heat and less gas. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to take off. You guys stay warm today. It is cold out there. Guys, I've talked about this kind of stuff and more over in my VIP Facebook group. Get over there. That's where you want to be. That's where all the good things are. Get over there. The link is in the description of whatever video you're watching. So grab that and pop on over there. All right, guys, I hope to see you all on Monday.